Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those of you that are new here, hola, hello, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup look. This makeup look can take me anywhere from 10 minutes or less or longer depending on how distracted I am. But I figured that I'd do an updated one and just kind of share with you my makeup look and the products that I use. So if you like this, then please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'll link them down below. Let's get right into it. He told me. Why is that song stuck in my head? It's so chilly and it's rainy and I have my little cup of coffee. Oh, so good. Alright, to go ahead and getting started, I already moisturized my face and did all of that great stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into the steps after I moisturize my face. Also, I will be looking a little bit too... For me, it's the right. For you, it might be the left. I'm not sure. I don't use foundation. If I do ever put on foundation, it'll be for fancy events. I feel like I've said that in other makeup. I cannot talk. Oh my goodness. Makeup what? Makeup routine? Makeup. Yeah, makeup routine. Daily makeup routines, right? I don't know. Lord.
Give me the words and the patience I need and just guide me to say what I need to say and be great and awesome. Thank you very much. In your holy name, I pray. Amen.
Let's try this whole sentence again. I don't use foundation. I'll only ever wear a foundation if it's for like a special event, you know, weddings, quinceañeras, all that good stuff. So most of the time I just wear concealer. The concealer that I use is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. This is the Maybelline in the shade Medium Moyen. Yeah, medium. I always say moyen because it says it on there, but I'm pretty sure moyen is just another word for medium. I could be completely wrong. So I like to really just go underneath my bags because I have really dark bags, but that's because my sleep schedule is so out of whack. And then I'll just do a little 2, 1, and a 2, 2. And that is what I'll do. I'll get closer. Then going in with my sponge, I just go ahead and blend it all out. So because I don't use foundation, I really do make sure that I'm like blending this correctly because I do like to get kind of a good amount of coverage without caking it on. So I try and really get in there. So I think I'm going to start breaking out. Oh, great, all flow's coming. The following step that I do is I go in with my It Cosmetics, I think it's like a CC cream. I'm not too sure. No, it's not a CC cream. It's the Bye Bye Redness. And I like to stick my pinky in there and do just little dabs because a little goes a long way with this product. So I really don't go too crazy with it, but maybe like 4 little drops on each side. So I take a stippling brush. This is the Real Techniques 220, and in circular motions, the area that I didn't put concealer in, which is the cheek, I'll just kind of circle it, and then all the excess I'll just blend it in everywhere else. Okay. And then I just go over it with my sponge just to make sure I don't get any unwanted creases. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go into my setting powder. I use 2 depending on the day. I use the Airspun, the loose face powder. This is the shade Honey Beige, or I'll use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is in Honey. So either one of these. I really like the Airspun just because it's like really affordable and it does the job wonderfully, but I'm running a little low on it, so I'll probably mix in the Laura one as well. See, so now that my powders are set, my next step is my eyebrows. I use 2 products. I use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in the shade Ash Brown. Looks like this. And then I will use my Anastasia brow definer, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. that little gal. Is it focusing? Yes. So I use that one, and I really like it because one side is the spoolie end, and then the other side is obviously the actual product. It's really it's really great to get in there and get like the perfect, you know, shape that I'm going for, because I already covered my eyebrows completely in powder at this point. Okay, it's the spot. Like my cup, it says Man of Strength. It's my dad's cup, but I'm using it today. So Man of Strength. It's a really pretty cup. It's like, I can't remember what we got it for, but it's like a very faith mug. In the back says, blessed is the man whose goodness, honesty, and strength of character lead him to defend what he believes in with certainty and to stand up for others wholeheartedly. Then the scripture that they put is, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. If you don't know that, it's Philippians 4:13, but yeah. So I'm using my dad's coffee mug today, so Man of Strength. So to do my brows, I just take a little spoolie and I just go in and very light-handed. This is going to be the hard part, doing this. Very like with the light hand. I think you can see my brow. Yeah. I will start at the inner and then I'll just work my way through the eyebrow. Not going in with my brow definer, I'm just going to go over the arch and kind of mess in or fill in the spots that are a little bit sparse still. Jireh, you are enough. I don't know if I don't like my eyebrow or if it's just me. I cannot tell. Is it gonna be one of those days where my eyebrow just is not it? Jireh. Maybe it's just me and I'm going crazy or something. Jireh, you are enough. Okay, so now that I am done with my brows, I will now take my, let me find it, my brush that I use, the loose, my setting powder, and I just kind of push into my skin outward, and just to get rid of the powder that I have. But this is usually like my oily zone, so I really try to, you know, do that. And then I will kind of put a little bit on my eyelid, because I realized I forgot to do my eyeshadow before I took off the powder, but that's okay, because this palette is usually pretty good and it doesn't really release, doesn't have like fallout, so I love it. So this is the Makeup by Mario palette. I got this for my I got it for Christmas from my sister, and I love this palette. It's so pretty, like all the colors that it has. It's absolutely just like a perfect everyday palette. So I tend to stick to the same couple of shades because they're just really perfect for me, and I just think they look really darling. But I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I believe, if I'm like looking at it that way, I think it's matte 2.
But then again, are the rows going from left to right, up and down? Or is it matte 3? Because I'm looking at it this way. When I flip it over, then that's 1, 2, 3. But if you want to be like exactly direct, then matte 2, then that's matte. I'm overthinking this.
I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna go based off like the thing. So I believe it's matte 3. So I'm gonna use matte 3, and then I'm gonna go in with matte 4 and 5, not the black one, but this one right here, after. I usually take a brush like this. Oh, focus. Yeah, a brush like so, and I will go ahead and blend in matte 4 and 5 together, and very light-handedly go into like the crease of my eyelid and blend it in. So then from here, I'm going to go ahead and go into my contour. I use the Maybelline concealer as well, the one that I used earlier, but I use it in a darker shade. I use it in the shade Tan, so I use this as my contour. I will take 2 little dots and just place them along my cheek, and then I'll place one here and blend that in with another stippling brush. This time I'm taking it's also the Real Tech, it's the Real Techniques, but it's the Real Techniques, but it's the It's the Real Techniques retractable bronzer brush, and it literally just comes in and out. This one's great for traveling, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go in circular motions and blend this into my skin. So then I'm going to do the same thing on my cheek. I just make sure to kind of stick to this area because I don't want to bring it down, because then I'm going to give myself like a faux beard 5 o'clock shadow, and that's not what we want. So I'm just going to stick to the temple. I'm such a brat. So then with the excess that I keep on here, I just like to drag this down just so that it blends in a little better to my neck. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. So the bronzer that I'm using at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade tan. This is number 3. So it just looks like this. And I will take a blush brush, which is also Real Techniques, but I like this applicator better, and I just go in circular motions and put the bronzer in the exact same place I put the cream bronzer. Literally with the light hand, just go over the nose. Going in with my blush, I am still using the Glossier Cloud Paint. What shade is this? This is Storm. Stormy Baby. That's what that is. Oh my goodness, I've been hanging around my sister too much. So I take this and put this also kind of on my temple, and I really stick there, because when I tell you a little bit goes a long way, I am not kidding. So I just do a little doodab, and a little doopity doop, and a little ding. I like to put some on my lip. Again, this is your own risk, but I've been doing this for so long at this point, honestly, I don't really care. So I blend it in my lip first because this stains quickly. And then the little amount that I put on my nose, I'll blend that in just to give it like a little bit of a sunburnt look. And then I'll take a stippling brush, and this is the Japonesque, I believe is how you pronounce it. And I just go in circular motions and stay really close to the apple of my cheek. So I'll start with the temple and I'll drag it down to the apple. Going in with my, this is actually clear mascara, but I use it as eyebrow gel because I'm out of eyebrow gel. So I'm using 2 at the moment because they're hanging on both for dear life. I'm using the Maybelline Clear Great Lash and then the CoverGirl Professional Natural Lash, and since they're both hanging on to dear life, I'm just using this. I really need to go to the store and get some. Cool beans. So the last step for me, well, not the last, but the second to last step is mascara. My mascara routine is not intense, but it's definitely longer than most people's mascara routines. So the reason for that is because I do use eyelash primer. I use the Jane Iredale eyelash primer, and then I use the L'Oreal Voluminous base. So I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lashes with the primer, and I don't coat my lashes on the bottom like my lower lashes. I just do the top, just because I have pretty long eyelashes in general, so I feel like when I prime the lower lashes it's just a little too much for me, so I just tend to do the top ones. Okay, so now that my eyelashes are primed, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my mascara. Let me show you what they look like first. So typically the mascara that I go to is the Maybelline Falsies Push of Drama in the shade Blackest Black, but I'm out and I went to like 3 different stores and it's not there, it's sold out. So I decided to try a new one. It's the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational in the shade Blackest Black as well, and I like it. It's a good backup, but it's still not my favorite. But I do like the result of my lashes, but I still prefer this one over this one. However, that's just personal preference, but I'm not complaining. I think it's a good mascara. The other thing I like to do is also go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, because this one makes my eyelashes super dark. So I like to just do a coat of this on just the top lashes. So that is, ow, ow, ow. It's pulling my hair. My, oh my goodness, I forgot lip. Am I crazy? Depending on the day, sometimes I'll just use chapstick. This is the Sol. I'm gonna say it how I think it's pronounced, but I could be completely wrong. It's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss. I love that chapstick. Or, when I want to do something a little bit more, you know, extra, I will use my e.l.f. the Eyes Lip Face with Jen Atkin collaboration. I use two. I don't have the shade of these, but I'll try and find them, and if I can, I'll link them in the description for you. But I like them because they're dual-sided, so one side is the actual like lippy, and then the other side is the lip liner. So I like to take the mauve-y one and just line my lips. And then taking the lip side, I'll just fill it in. Then I like to take the nude lip and also using the lip, just kind of mix it in there to get a little bit of a different color. And that's my lips. Okay, that is my completed makeup look. Super quick. Honestly, this takes me, I kid you not, 10 minutes or less. Anywho, yes, I hope you liked this look. If I don't like my hair, I'm sorry, but I do not. It's just not. I don't know, maybe it's because it's just oily and it's time to get a wash. Anywho, if you like this makeup look, then go ahead and please give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. I will be linking all of the products that I used in the description for you to go check them out. That's really all I have to say. And I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember. Not sure. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you have a great, wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And until next time, vessels, bye. I'm hungry. Coffee time.